Hey guys, let's see, what is today? The September 6th. So our September Skyward Bound gathering. I'm Nicole Shavokas, your Cincy director, and just wanted to come on here and share with you guys. I'm going to kind of quickly breeze through the news tab. So our sensational restart notifications are delayed. They had so many people earn it that they decided to hold off, or they're still finalizing who won everything. So that will be mid-September that we'll hear on that. We have a new buddy, Fallon the Fox, that launched today, I believe. So that's super cool. You can check out our Cincy Buddies. All of our Cincy Buddies are limited editions, so make sure you keep an eye on your Cincy workstation so that you can know kind of what's going on there, because the Cincy Buddies are all limited editions. So once one sells out, I believe Surrey the Seahorse just sold out, so we just got the Fox now. Lisa Hendrickson is leaving. That's just a home office person. So let's see. News tab. Oh, we have the Cincy Wellness Program, although I think the deadline to sign up was yesterday. And I didn't sign up. Oops. Where's it at? September, no, I don't know. So we have a Cincy wellness system, or I don't know what you want to call it. A wellness program through Cincy that you can be a part of. Here we go. Closes September 5th. Yes, I forgot to sign up for that. Oops. So old news. So that's kind of a cool thing, but they have a wellness call every Wednesday. If you want to hop on that call, you can do that. News tab, just cruising through. So it's a good idea to check your news tab daily. Our new Cincy body stuff is here. So you can check out the stuff. There's a Cincy body page on our website now. And it helps them to choose their fragrance and stuff like that. There's a Cincy Body Tips and Tricks Guide. And there's a fragrance quiz. So that's kind of cool. I haven't actually checked that out yet, so that'll be something to look at. What are you looking at, Nancy? Cracking me up. So we'll have to look on our workstation or our websites for that. Okay, our new charitable cause is benefiting Habitat for Humanity. So that's really cool. It is called Built with Love, and it's a little white house. And then $9 is donated. I think that's my UPS one that just showed up. Since you'll donate $9 for the purchase of the Built with Love warmer. Millie, quiet. So that's cool. Volunteer with Habitat Huddles. Rally a team for Habitat Huddle. It's easy. Just gather friends, family, coworkers, and customers for a volunteer day at your local Habitat for Humanity. Be sure to snap photos. Share your experience with us using Habitat Huddles, the hashtag Habitat Huddles. Click here for more information. So that's in the news tab if you want to do something like that. That's kind of cool. Lots of news stuff at the moment. The summer collection stuff has been turned off, and those items are moved to the closeout section. This month we have a join for $49 special. So if you have people that are interested in signing up to join your team, welcome. I can't see who you are because the light is behind your head. You guys ought to put your names on whenever you sign on to Zoom so I can see who you are. So anyway, you can join in September for $49. You get a kind of smaller kit. It has the mini testers instead of the party testers. My phone is about to die. Great. And so that is kind of cool. You can get people to join your team for less expensive for them. I didn't realize my phone was about to die, so I'm going to probably have to run and grab my charger because I didn't get it. There's a cybersecurity video on the news tab if you want to learn how to protect your devices and personal information online. And Hurricane Harvey may impact shipping times in affected areas. And Cincy will hold shipments to areas affected by the natural disaster. Hey, it's Erin. Now I can see.
I was trying to figure it out.
Good job. Hey, Erin, why don't you or Nancy or Brittany, one of you guys, unmute yourself and share something while I run and grab my charger. Otherwise, this is going to die. So hang on one moment. I will be right back. Share something that's working for you.
Hey girls, it's me. I started pre-selling the catalog like 2 days before the first, sharing the new pictures of the warmers in the harvest collection, and I put in over $700 on the first, and it pays off to definitely start sharing those pictures on Facebook. Do you guys like my new look?
I can't see you.
Tell them hi. Say hey. Okay, I'm muting us
Thanks, Nancy.
if I can. Yeah, there it is.
Okay. Oh, Nancy and Jacqueline, yay. Okay. Oh, my iPad's about to fall over. That's awesome. Okay. Very careful. Okay, go ahead and mute yourself, Erin and Brittany, so that we can keep the line quiet. Okay, so that's all the news. I wanted to go ahead and give some shout outs for
Should just leave
August.
anything, but we can hear them.
Oh, you're not muted, Nancy.
I'm not?
Mm-mm.
Okay, hang on. We're trying to figure this out.
On mine, if I tap the screen, it brings up the options. Oh, you got it. Okay. All right. So where am I at? August? Okay. Okay, so top 10 in sales in August. Oh, for our group, we did $13,333. So awesome job, everyone. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so top 10, Erin.
Group do?
13,333.
And how much of that did they take away from us total? Do you know?
What do you mean?
You know, you only get a certain percentage of the team's sales. So how much of that did they take away from the total?
Oh, like how much did we actually sell?
Yeah.
Does anybody have a calculator? I'm using, oh, here, I could probably pull it up on my phone. Hang on, or on my computer.
Say, hey, girls, hey.
Calculator. Okay, so 13, 33, 30, 13, 33. So we divide that by 0.75. So, because that's wholesale that we did. So as a group retail, we actually did 17,777. So that's pretty awesome. All right, Aaron, good luck. You are in the top 10, $446. Awesome job. Veronica Norton, $452. Krista Woody, $470. Jessica Portillo, $476. Sean Marie Davis, $528. Shooting Star, right on. Evelyn Dimas, $791. Jacqueline English, $856. Jennifer Clayville, $1,038, and she's certified. Way to go, girl. Tiffany Fine did $1,105, and Nancy Anderson did $2,612. Awesome job, everyone. I always get torn whether to share my own numbers, and I think, like, sometimes I feel like you guys don't want to know, and then sometimes I think maybe maybe you do. I don't know. So
Tell us.
I did. So anytime I share my own numbers, it's not to like brag or anything like that. And I really get excited whenever people pass me up. Usually it's Nancy. But I also want to let you guys know that it is possible. So I sold 3,637 last month.
Yay!
Woo! Good job, Nicole.
One of the cool things is I did a kind of an impromptu fundraiser, and that ended up with like an extra like $700. So fundraisers really can help your PRV. So that's a great way to grow. We had some new people join our team. Nancy sponsored someone, and so did Desiree last month. So awesome job. Desiree sponsored Jennifer Clayville. And then Nancy sponsored Shaw Marie Davis. And then I sponsored Brittany Livingston. Yay for being on. And then I also sponsored Alicia Valdez. So welcome to the new people. We are so happy to have you guys. Super fun to be doing this together. So, oh, I don't know if I can actually figure this out very quickly, but let me see if I can determine promotions. I know that Jennifer Clayville certified. Sometimes it's hard for me to figure that out before the 10th. That may be our only promotion this month. Yeah, I think so. So anyway, awesome job on the promotion. And everybody just did amazing this month. So very cool. So how do we build a strong team? So that was our suggestion to talk about tonight. And honestly, like, building a team is one of the coolest things about Scentsy. And the reason is because we get to build these friendships with each other and connect and help each other out and like see people succeed. It's so fun to watch, especially newer consultants that didn't really think that one, they were going to love Scentsy as much, or that it would like bring them out of their shell as much, or, you know, have that personal advancement. So that's really cool about Scentsy, that you know, we can kind of empower other people to do amazing things and to grow and to just be happy. You know, Scentsy's kind of a happy place for a lot of people. So it's really important to share the opportunity with others. And that can happen a lot of different ways. Like, for example, Brittany joined, she hosted a Facebook party, and I said, hey, you did really awesome at this. Would you consider joining, and we can make this your first party? Easy as pie. And she joined, and now she's making the commission because she did all the work. And now she has this opportunity to share Scentsy with her friends and family, and you know, make some extra money and things like that. So why wouldn't we offer this opportunity to other people? My other recruit, she found me through the consultant locator, and she wanted some light bulbs. And then she was like, I was looking on your website and I'm thinking about signing up. I'm like, why not? And then we were talking about diffusers, and I was like, well, there's this new, you know, you can get a kit with a diffuser. And she was like, oh my gosh, I think I want to do that. So she joined with the $149 diffuser deal last month. So, you know, just kind of keeping that in the forefront of your mind and always sharing the opportunity is super important. So first of all, to grow a strong team, we have to invite people to join us. So, but why wouldn't we? Because we all join, we like it, we love what we do. So why wouldn't we share the opportunity with other people? So just make sure that you're always sharing. And like every person that buys from you, hey, you just spent $50. Did you know it's only $50 to join Scentsy this month? Have you ever thought of doing something like that? You know, it's that easy. I have another consultant that just joined yesterday. I need to add her to the group page because I haven't done that yet. Or maybe I have, I don't know. You know, how my weeks go. But anyway, she had been planning to join. She also did a Facebook party, and I want to say it was like in the end of the winter, early spring kind of. And she decided, you know, she at that time told me that she was interested in joining, but just life happened and she didn't get it done, you know, or she would always kind of fall short on paydays or whatever and decide, no, I can't do it this month. And so I messaged her at the beginning of the month, hey, it's a $49 deal. And so she was all excited, you know, she was planning to join last month and then she didn't. And then she joined yesterday and she actually ended up buying the $99 kit. So you just never know, but you gotta, you know, keep that in the forefront of your mind because what we focus on grows. So if we're keeping, you know, the business opportunity, you know, just like you would think about selling bars of wax, you know, keep the business opportunity in the forefront of your mind because we want to let people have this opportunity with us. So then once they join, we want to try to help them get started. So Shooting Skyward is a great thing to start with. So that's selling $500 in your first 15 days. And then from there, we want to move on to certified. So, you know, getting, you know, some parties on the books, having the launch party, those kinds of things are important. And then just keeping, you know, keeping them excited and, you know, and you don't have to, you know, hold their hand by any means, but just checking in and making sure that they don't need anything. So, hey, Evelyn, how's it going? Who else is on here? I keep hearing something, so I thought somebody else was coming on. Maybe it was Evelyn and she hadn't muted yet, so welcome. So, but sharing the opportunity is super, super easy and important. And it doesn't have to be this big, long spiel. It can literally be like, hey, have you ever thought about doing what I do? It's only $49 to join this month. And then when they go to your website to join, you know, they'll see the $99 deal too. Or you could say the $99 kit is also available. You could choose whichever one you want, you know, and so on. So that's really cool. I don't know if you guys can hear that buzzing, but I just had a my new doctor is calling me. Uh-oh. She's on call for the first time, so let me text her really quick. But yeah, so sharing the opportunity is important. So then after we get them on board and we, you know, help them hopefully earn their shooting star and then hopefully help them get certified, we want to work towards sensational start, you know, level 1, 2, or 3. And then they get free product credit for doing that. So it's proven that people that certify early in their business, like within the first month or 2, are more likely to stick around long term. So it's good to try to get them certified as soon as possible. Sorry, I'm just texting her. Okay. So, so those are good things to do, you know, just helping them get started. And then typically once they're through their first 70 days, I mean, you've kind of helped them walk through a lot of that. From then it's like, you know, like we have our group page and things like that. So just supporting them in ways that they want to be supported. But you don't have to like hold their hand, just like be there for them. And if they have questions or whatever, you know, I know I probably drove my sponsor crazy when I first joined because I was texting her like every other day, but that's how we learn. So, and I think, you know, that's important as a new consultant to know too, that don't hesitate to reach out. You're not bugging, you know what I mean? If we're not available, obviously we won't answer right then, but we love to hear from you. So being on the other end, it's important to, you know, and build those relationships. So showing up to stuff like this is really important, encouraging your new people to show up to stuff like this, and kind of trying to build those relationships between us. So I don't know, that's all I can think of at the moment. Do you guys want to unmute and ask questions? Nancy, what other thoughts do you have for building a strong team? Everybody ready to go out there and share the opportunity? This is actually, I left it in the car, but I have a little notebook that's like this big that I started keeping people that have shown interest, because a lot of people don't join immediately when you offer them. They might be like, yeah, I have thought about it, but they don't, they're not ready right then, you know what I mean? Because they're thinking about it, but they're not ready to just jump in. So what I did is I put one name on each page, and then I'm making a list of all the follow-ups. So if, you know, like I texted them, then I'll write which day I texted them and kind of like what I texted them or whatever, so that they have so that I have an idea of how I followed up with them and when I followed up. And then I can make notes, like if they're, you know, like how interested they are or whatever. And that kind of helps me to know, you know, if they're ready to join or whatever, and just kind of get them on board. Like Winter, who just joined, like I said, I want to say it was like March or something like that. I could be wrong. I'd have to look back, but, and now here she joined in September. So sometimes it takes a while, you know, so 6, 4, 3 months, you know, it just kind of depends, everybody in their own time. Does anybody have any questions? How about not related to recruiting? Anybody have any questions? Just in general? Was that a sneeze? Bless you.
We got audio trouble over here, Nicole.
I can hear you now.
Okay, well, I'm going to we got video trouble, not audio. We got video trouble. We can't seem to get the picture back up.
Oh, well.
But we're here.
We can hear you. So
Okay.
what do you have to add about building a strong team, Nancy?
Go wide. Just keep
Right.
recruiting.
So they say that about a third are coming in, a third are leaving, and a third are staying. So that's just kind of the nature of the business. So don't be discouraged if you have somebody join your team and they don't stick with it, because that happens. But do what you can to keep them inspired and things like that. And, you know, hopefully they'll stay. And the biggest reason people stay is the relationships. So building relationships with these people is important.
I totally agree.
And sometimes they come back, you know what I mean? Sometimes it's just bad timing. And so if anybody does cancel, they can rejoin after 3 months of not being a consultant. So you can always like keep them in your calendar, you know, like say you had a team member that just canceled, you know, it's September. So, you know, so we have September, October, November. So in December, they can rejoin. So you could put a note in your calendar in December to shoot them a message and say, hey, you're eligible to rejoin now. You know, do you want to come back for free? So that's a good way to kind of, and then in the meantime, you know, if you have a VIP page, you could say, hey, you know, I know you love Scentsy. Sometimes, you know, the business isn't for everybody, or sometimes it's just bad timing. Do you want to be in my VIP group in the meantime? Because I know you love Scentsy. I want to keep up to date with what's going on. So some people make better customers and hosts, and some people are better consultants. So We want everybody to be a consultant because it's the coolest thing ever.
I have a question.
Uh-huh.
What does everyone do with their old like warmer of the month stuff and the product lists and their catalogs? Because I have a bunch and I don't know what to do with it.
Well, I take the old, like, bring back my bar or monthly whatever and make bags out of them.
The flyers. Not the bring back new bars.
Not, well, the flyers I meant. I make bags out of them. There's a YouTube video that's on there.
Nice.
And
So
hand out
you're
like a
actually building a bag out of the flyer. So that's a cool idea.
Sell the warmers.
She was talking about the flyers.
Oh, the flyers.
The other thing I do, Erin, is like when it's getting towards the end of the month and I still have a stack of them, I just make it a goal to get rid of them. And I just start passing them out to people. Like I put a sample on them and just pass them out. And then like the beginning of the next month, I pass those out first before I start my new scent. So if somebody orders, they'll get the new scent from me because, you know, I want them to know what's new because probably they may have already smelled the previous one when they ordered. But if it's just a random person out and about, then I'm passing out the old ones so that I can get rid of them because it has my contact information on there. And as a matter of fact, just the other day, I made some labels that said text me for a free gift. And I put them on my old showcase brochures from last month. And I've been passing those out just to get rid of them and with a sample, and it was last month's sample. And I left them at a place in Durango, and a girl just texted me, I saw your thing. I saw your thing, you know, to text you, you know, so I'm texting you or whatever. And so I said, okay, well, great. Thanks for texting me. What's your address? I'll pop a gift in the mail for you. And she's like, thanks for getting back with me so quick. I want to buy some Scentsy. I've been looking for Scentsy. So honestly, like that's the first time I've ever had anybody text me. So try to get their information. But that is typically what I do. So with old stuff, just try to get it out of, you know, if it's out and about, it's advertising for you. If it's sitting in your house, it's not doing anything. So may as well just pass it out. Even if you don't have a sample, spray it with something, put your contact information, leave it at a doctor's office or something.
Okay, thank you.
You're
Sounds
welcome.
good.
Anybody else? All right. Well, if nobody else has any questions or anything, I think we will end this. Make it kind of short and sweet tonight so we can all get back to our lives. So I hope you guys saw, for anybody that's interested in moving up, I started a Marco Polo group, and I can add you to that group if you're interested. And it'll just be kind of more like small group one-on-one, and it'll be kind of like video chat like this, where we can kind of support each other and just give ideas and things like that to try to help to promote. So if anybody wants to be in that group, let me know. You can either text me or post on the page, or message me or whatever if you want to be in that group. And then I think that's about it. So can anybody think of anything else that we need to talk about? Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for coming on. I hope you have a fabulous evening, and thanks for bearing with me with my running for my charger and stuff like that. And have a fabulous night, and holler if you guys need anything. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.